Welcome to the Bruins Benders Podcast, Season 4, Episode 42, New and Improved Sway. And it's right here with Maddie and Smitty, brought to you on the Inside the Rink Podcast Network and InsideTheRink.com. If you're joining us on YouTube, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. If you're listening on any of the podcast platforms, give us a rate and review. Sign up for ITR Plus for Benders off-air content using that QR code on your screen on YouTube. In this episode, we will discuss the new Sway. Will the young players be a factor, and how long is this rebuild anyway? Follow each of us on X at Bender Smitty and at Mr. Matty Barry. And before we begin on our last episode of Season 4,
last one,
we want to send our condolences to Sean Corrali and his family.
Yes,
on the passing of his father, Rick. Who was a Hall of Fame player with Miami of Ohio, as was Sean.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick passed away, and we want to send our deepest condolences to the Corrali family, of course.
Yes, we do. And I know we give the team and players and everyone all kinds of shit, but things are real, and all the best to Sean and his family. And what is, I'm sure, a very tough time.
I'm sure it is. And right before hockey season begins,
mm-hmm.
And that will be beginning next week, actually. On September the 17th, training camp begins. Prospect Challenge is Friday the 12th, as the Bruins take on the Penguins at 3:30 Eastern. So here we are after, oh my God, almost six long months.
Yeah.
Five full months of no countable hockey games. Here we are, finally ready to get after it.
Yeah, we're gonna shut the door on Season 4, and we're gonna look forward to Season 5, which will be the biggest and greatest one yet for us. Yeah. I'm not sure how it will be for the Boston Bruins, your Boston Bruins, but I'm gonna keep a positive, optimistic outlook, and that's a little foreshadowing for all of you friends here about what's to come later in the show.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Positivity over here.
That's right.
The Bruins are 0-0-0 right now.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to be, I guess, right now.
Tied for first
in the Atlantic Division.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how long that continues. Hopefully it continues past the first week of the season. We get back to the post games as well.
Yeah.
We'll introduce a new sponsor in the post games.
Really looking forward to that. That's
really looking forward to that. And also back-to-back games to begin. Let's get right after it. October 7th and 8th. Back-to-back nights.
Boom. Let's go.
And getting right back after the podcast for the post game thing. So that'll be fun too, with all the fan comments and such. So but this is the last episode, 42 in Season 4. And we begin with the 7 Chirps, which are sponsored by Lobster Brewing and Tasting Room in downtown Woonsocket, Rhode Island, specializing in small batch ales and lagers, open 7 days a week. You can use the coupon code SPORTS to get 10% off your online order at lobsterbrewing.com. And also, you can follow them on social media at Lobster Brewing. Chirp 1, Jeremy Swayman says that he is a new human being. He is, and he spoke of himself in the third person, even.
He did.
Ricky Henderson style. And now, do you think he is creating more of his own problems by doing so?
He's no Ricky Henderson, first of all.
No.
There's very few guys who can get away with talking about themselves in the third person. Ricky Henderson is one of those guys. Jeremy Swayman is not one of those guys.
No.
So first of all, cut the shit. Sorry, John, but cut it out.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. I know you're a goalie, and goalies are a little quirky, weird, whatever, but stop doing that. It's unbecoming. Okay? Stop it. Is he causing more problems for himself? Yeah, probably, because he's just doing dumb shit. Stop doing dumb shit. Can we stop doing dumb shit? Can he stop doing dumb shit and just save the puck? Just stop the puck. That should be job number 1, job number 2, job number 3, job number 4, and job number 5, and there shouldn't be anything after job number 5. Nothing.
I think in a weird way, he is trying to avoid problems or trying to get on the fans' good side, and actually doing the opposite when trying to do so. Like he tried to talk everybody into the fact that this is why I'm negotiating my contract and business school and all this stuff. He tried to kind of smooth it over, and it backfired. And now, look, he needs a good start to the season. And if he says this stuff, then the fans are going to think, okay, you're better now. So now we're going to see the Swayman that we know. The Swayman making that money.
Opening his mouth just puts more pressure on him. He's just adding pressure onto him. Every time he opens his mouth, he adds more pressure to himself. Stop talking. Stop.
Yeah. So
just
if
and stop the puck. Pull a Tim Thomas. Go live in a bunker somewhere and just come out when the games start and stop the puck and then go back into your hole. Like, people love Tim Thomas because he stopped the fucking puck.
Yeah, that's it.
Just stop the puck.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do.
Extra, like, let's be best friends stuff. That doesn't work here. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Like,
that whole
talking, fans in this area, especially, don't want to hear the lip service.
They don't.
They're too smart for that.
No,
they want you to perform at your job.
Yeah.
They want you to be good at your job. You're getting paid now a lot of money to be good at your job. So be good at your job. Stop with all the extra crap. We don't want it. We don't need it. We just want to be good at hockey. That's it.
No lip service, no gimmicks, none of the extra shit. Like, you just want to win the hockey game and stop the most pucks.
Yes.
And that's it. And he didn't have to say any of this.
No.
Like, he didn't have to say anything. In fact, I was assuming that his mind would be better now after 5 months off. Like, I was assuming he was going in with a clean slate. I'm assuming that. So I don't need you to tell me. Like, I'm assuming that you're ready to go. Like, that's my assumption. You make a lot of money. You didn't play well. I'm assuming you're motivated to play better.
Yes.
So you don't even have to say it. So now you said it. And the way he said it, now I'm like, okay, dude. Like, he goes out and gives up 4 goals on opening night. Like, it's just going to backfire if he keeps running his mouth.
They're going to make fun of him about the new human thing if he gives up 4 goals on opening night. They're going to be like, nothing new here. It's the same old Sway. Like, he's just setting himself up for, if he just kept his mouth shut and stopped the puck, I think he would be better off in the long run.
Do you think he plays both games, 7th and 8th, back to back?
Depends how the 7th goes.
Right. So thankfully it's on the road. So we won't hear Boo Birds, the first goal that gives up 5 minutes in. Thankfully that one's on the road. But if he doesn't play well, then all of these comments, like, it just doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
Is 7th on the road and 8 at home?
8 at home. Yeah.
So yeah, he probably will play them both.
Yeah.
I think he will.
So it'll be interesting to see if he plays really well. Then fine. If he doesn't play well, then it's just going to be the same old stuff. And he was actually, what he says isn't going to matter. And like you said, you just got to play.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the talk at this point in time isn't going to save him. He could cure cancer by talking or whatever, and it wouldn't save him from the hockey fans.
No, I mean, is he already in, like, Rask territory where there's going to be people out there who will never really embrace the guy?
Yes.
I think so too. Like, I think unless he wins the cup, he has to win the cup. He in the good graces.
He made a lot of mistakes, turned a lot of people off with the way he handled the contract, and then the way he played after he got the contract. And it's going to be really, really difficult for him to come back from that. That's why I don't want him to talk. There's nothing he can say. There's nothing he can say that's going to repair that. He needs to do it on the ice. It needs to be actions, not words.
If they embrace you much better here if you just say, I need to play better.
Yes.
Like I just need to play better. I suck, and I just need to play better. And I sucked, and I let people down, and I suck, and I need to play better. And that's all he really needs to say. If he wants to say anything, he says that.
We've been talking about that forever. The accountability with the team isn't great, and I would love to see more players take accountability and be accountable. Marco Sturm mentioned it in his press conference. I think he mentioned it the other day too, about accountability, and hopefully it will be there. I think Zadorov was talking about Sturm and how Daryl Sutter was one of Zadorov's favorite coaches, and Sturm and Sutter crossed paths in LA, and said that he has the same kind of management style where it's kind of very honest and blunt, and hopefully there's an accountability factor there that will rub off on the team and finally get some of these guys, playing the right way, and not necessarily being afraid for their jobs, but being accountable to the manager and the coach and the rest of his teammates, so that things start to turn in the right direction. That's what they need. They need some accountability for sure.
Wait a minute. I thought we didn't like Blunt. I thought Bruce Cassidy was blunt, and nobody liked that guy. So he was gone.
Yeah.
Like, are we embracing Blunt? Are we embracing the Blunt?
Maybe all the guys that didn't like blunt Bruce Cassidy aren't here anymore.
Maybe not. And there's a few that aren't, I know of. So maybe not. Maybe this is a roster that can handle, the Blunt.
I hope so.
Honestly, I'm not sure if Marco Sturm is a blunt guy. I don't know the guy. Like, I don't know, but I'm not sure how blunt he is. And here's the other thing: this is his first NHL job. How blunt can you be? You know what I mean? Like, how much can you do that sort of thing with no real resume as far as the NHL?
I think the only way that because he can get away with that because he played. If he didn't play, I don't think he could. I don't think he could get away with saying some things, blunt things to players. They'd be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But he played. He played a long time in the league.
He did.
He played for the Bruins. Whether that makes a difference to you or me, no. But to some people it might, and to them it might. I don't know. But he played in the league, and I think that will give him some credibility with the players. Will they be able to, accept the coaching and, listen to what he's saying and learn from it? Will his style rub people the wrong way? I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yep.
But they needed something. They needed something different. They needed a change of philosophy. They need a change in management. They need to develop players better. They need a new roster for sure. They need more talent. Like there's a lot of things wrong with the team. And we'll see if the head coach is one of them. Right now, I would say he isn't, because he has a clean slate, just like the Bruins do. Everybody's in first place right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is true.
Optimistic committee. Here we go.
I mean, look, every team has find some ray of optimism, and then they get hit in the what is it Mike Tyson says? Everybody's awesome until they get punched in the mouth.
Punch the mouth, yeah.
Like this is probably what we're looking at right now. But hey, maybe they are better, and we'll talk about that pretty soon in the chirps, along with some Sweeney audio about the captaincy that I find interesting. Chirp 2, Prospect Challenge begins Friday, 3:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Last season it was on Sabres.com, so I would imagine it will be available streaming. They play the Penguins prospects. The roster was announced. Some interesting names on it, a lot who aren't Bruins prospect property, and some who, let's be honest, aren't that great.
I'll tell you, the roster has a lot to be desired.
Oh my God, it just doesn't look. It just doesn't seem all that great.
No,
it just and not that it's shocking.
No,
but,
it's not shocking,
but man, you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of guys. You Losh Mellis and who is it, Cooper Simpson and I think Loki
Pelosi's on there. You might want to watch him.
Ty Gallagher. Like there's a handful of guys that you'd be interested in. Yeah. Fraser Minton, I think, is going to play.
Yeah, Fraser Minton's on there.
If he's looking to, solidify one of those bottom two center roles, you really feel like Fraser Minton should dominate in this tournament.
Yeah, to me, Minton's the guy you watch because he's slated to have a roster spot here, and maybe like the third line center. He has to, like you said, kind of dominate, like really be noticeable on the ice in this type of setting. And if he's not, then I don't know what to think of it. Honestly, I don't know.
If he isn't, then you have to seriously question whether or not he's going to be on the roster opening night.
Right.
Because if he doesn't dominate in this kind of tournament against this level of competition, he's certainly not going to be doing anything at the NHL level. So
no,
you really need to see something. You need to see him pop during this tournament for sure.
Yeah. Lohrei Johansson's another guy.
Yeah,
I'd be interested in watching. They only have 3 defensemen on here that are even Bruins property. Jackson Edward, and him is Brunet. Brunet is not playing, right?
No, he's not.
He's not on this year's roster. So it's really Edward and Gallagher and Johansson, and then some other guys that they just kind of invited. So the defensive depth as a whole in the program in the system is scary bad.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah,
it is. I mean, you have Gronwald, who's playing at what is he playing? Quinnipiac. Yeah,
with Pelosi. Right?
Yeah, and he might be a decent prospect, but they don't have defensive prospect. Even Jackson Edward took a step backwards. Like, people aren't sure of him now. Wasn't the nasty guy they thought he was. Johansson's, looked really good, and he was kind of a late round pick and kind of a surprise. But you know how that goes. I mean, who knows what his ceiling is? And then Ty Gallagher is like 28 years old. He played like 17 years of college hockey. Like, I don't know if Ty Gallagher is going to play in the NHL.
No.
So it's kind of, especially on the right side, it's kind of scary.
Their right side is scary.
It's thin. I mean, someone was talking about PTOs, and we'll talk about that later. But PTOs that could potentially come in. And someone mentioned Grzelcyk on a social media outlet somewhere, and I'm like, great, and I wouldn't be surprised, but they need right shot guys. They need, Grzelcyk comes in and has to compete against 14 left-handed left shot defensemen.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't mind Grzelcyk. I mean, I wouldn't be against it coming in, just because he's familiar and he could be a depth guy. Fine, but they need right shot guys.
If Grzelcyk is your 7th defenseman, I am 100% fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Of course,
fine with that.
Yeah,
he's better than any 7th defenseman they've had in the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
He's better than Mike Callahan. He's better than
Parker Wotherspoon and all these other guys that you had.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm 100%. I would be willing to have Matt Grzelcyk come back and do that. Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and make it could be. Who knows? But but we'll talk about the PTOs in a bit. All right, Chirp 3. What if the Bruins, after all this, are actually pretty good? Can you see a scenario where that is like, have we missed something? Are we overshooting this? Could they possibly be better than we think?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
I'm going optimistic.
Positivity. Yes.
I'm going. I miss the positivity right now.
Yeah, we're dead wrong.
Yeah. They could be good. They could be good. Look, but the problem is there's a lot of ifs. Right. So they could be good. They could be good if Sway returns to form. If McAvoy and Hampus Lindholm are healthy the whole year. If Elias Lindholm can maintain some of that chemistry that he had with Geekie and Pastrnak towards the end of the season, can Morgan Geekie recreate the year that he had with Pastrnak and the chemistry they had? Will they get any secondary scoring from Arvidsson, from Middlestad, from Zacha, from whoever, Fraser Minton, Fabian Lysell, Matt Poitras? Can some of the young kids chip in? Can some of the Tanner Jeannot, Sean Corrali, Michael Asamont create kind of a grinding fourth line that has an identity that's tough to play against? Like, there's some things there. There's some ingredients that if you get them all together, right, and they all go well at the same time, then the team might be decent. Okay, might be decent.
Right.
Not necessarily good.
Might fight for a playoff spot. Might be in the thick of it in March. Yeah. Yeah.
As I said, you need a lot of things. A lot of things to go right.
And you know what typically happens when you need 7 or 8 ifs to come true? They don't. They don't. And then you aren't very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think
you get hurt. People get hurt. Like you won't be happy all year. You won't be.
People do get hurt.
Yes.
And you're more likely to have like 2 or 3 maybe things go right for you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Sway could be good.
Yeah, Sway could be good. Yeah, defense the defense might be good. Sway might have a really good year. He might have a 2-2-2 goals against, but they might only score 2.1 a game.
Yeah.
They might not be able to score at all. And if Pastrnak doesn't score, they lose. If that first line doesn't score, they lose.
Yeah.
It might be one of those. It might be they lose a lot of close 2-1 games. 1-0, 2-0, 3-2. They might lose a lot
losses. Yeah.
Because they can't score. Because the forward group is one of the worst in hockey.
Yeah.
So
could be.
They might get some of those things to go their way, but not all of them. And if they don't get all of them going their way, they're going to struggle.
Yeah. And again, it's really hard to get 7 or 8 things to go right. I mean, is it possible? I guess. But
it is possible.
Typically, it just doesn't work that way. Now, again, if Sway is playing well and the defense is playing well, then maybe there's a good feeling in the club, and they kind of are putting it together. It could happen. Sure.
If he has confidence and the defense has confidence, maybe that builds some confidence throughout the team.
Right.
You can take a little more chances offensively, and maybe you are able to score a few more goals that way.
Right.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
The other thing is the special teams that was 24th in penalty kill and 29th in power play. Those two things have to be significantly better because you can't lose the special teams game when you aren't that talented to begin with. You can't. So you have to kill penalties. You have to chip in some power play goals when you get that advantage. You have to. So you've got to be in the top 15 of both of those to have a fighting chance to be pretty good.
I was going to say top half. So yeah. If you're top half in special teams and you get some of those things in your favor, you have a chance to make the playoffs. You do. But again, you really need a lot of things to go right in order for that to happen, and that's that's some tough sledding. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I hope they do. I hope they make the playoffs. I would much rather watch Bruins playoff hockey than a couple of random teams on a Tuesday night in April. So give me the Bruins every day of the week.
All right, Chip 4 captain's practice started, and it was close to full team participation. Is that a good sign?
That is a good sign. Again, here I am, Mr. Positive. The more guys you have there together, playing, practicing, getting after it, building some camaraderie, because there's a bunch of new guys in there. The captain's leading, or who the leadership group, we'll call it, because there's not going to be a captain, at least to start. As
talk about that in a second.
Queens has said.
Yeah.
I think it is a good sign. The more guys that show up and get after it together, I think it can only help in the long run. It can't hurt.
So, as Smitty just foreshadowed, Sweeney did talk about the captaincy or lack thereof so far, and here are some of the comments he had today.
Well, everything's on the table right now. We've been forward with everybody and honest with everybody that we're going to start without it. We've got a leadership group that's been meeting amongst themselves, and I think eventually somebody will emerge as the guy that should be the next captain. It comes with a lot of responsibility, so I'd like to see a little more organic, natural progression of it, rather than just with a new coach, having management or somebody. I just think those two things, if one does it without everybody being on the same page, it can become awkward. I think now we just move forward with the leadership group that's going to be established, and let Marco, have his own communication with them, and let them have communication with themselves in terms of what direction they want to take this team. Who emerges as the ultimate leader and the next captain of the Boston Bruins?
Jesus Christ Almighty! Like I just, I'm listening to it. I'm just like, look, I'm not as much of a Sweeney basher as you are and some others, but
No.
I thought he did well with the last nucleus, adding some pieces. He hasn't
Yes.
drafted particularly well.
No.
He went with that nucleus way too long. He didn't make like hard hockey trades when he could have, and all that. But I'll tell you, the more that he talks, the more I want to take both of my eyeballs and fire him across the room. Like I just can't take it. Like
He
can't.
sounds like a middle manager at a marketing.
He does. He sounds like some guy at some corporate BS
Marco's
job.
going to have communication with himself and the guys, and the guys are going to have communication with themselves. What?
We're all going to talk to each other
about
in a rubber room, and we're going to talk to each other.
He loves to just.
He loves to corporate speak.
He loves to corporate speak just to do it.
He does. He just to do it. Just to act smart, just to sound smart. Yeah.
Fine, Donnie. You went to Harvard. You're better than me. Okay.
Great.
Does that make you feel better? Can you speak in just plain English now?
Yeah.
Can you just say
Boston? We just talked about the blue collar thing.
Like Jesus Christ. Marco's gonna talk to the team and the team's gonna decide who the next captain is. Can we just say that instead of Marco's gonna communicate with them and then they're gonna communicate with themselves? Jesus Christ, dude.
EA Sports. Go fuck yourself.
Here's the bigger thing. Okay. Like, first of all, you know how I feel about captaincy. I think it's kind of overblown. I think you're grown fucking men. Are we really going to do this captain thing? And it only seems to happen in hockey. I guess it's a big deal. I don't see it as big of a deal. You have leaders in the room who lead. If you have talent, you win. I mean, let's call it what it is. But I will say this, like David Pastrnak showed incredible leadership, I thought, last year.
Yes,
I mean, he scored, he was involved in 75% of the goals. He played every single game in a bad year where half of his buddies were traded. Like he didn't miss a game. He plays all season long, all the time. And he showed incredible leadership. With that group.
And he had to answer all the questions on the team.
Right.
Because McAvoy and Hampus Lindholm were hurt.
So he had to answer. Right.
So he was the one who had to answer.
So here's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants it. I don't think he wants it. Because I think if he wanted it, they would give it to him. Like, you'd have to be an idiot. If he went into Don Sweeney's office and said, Donnie, that was a tough year, but I think we battled. And I learned something about myself, and I want to be the captain of this hockey team. He'd be the captain of the hockey team. I don't think he wants it.
I agree with you 100%.
So that means they're thinking of Zadorov probably because for some reason they don't think McAvoy's that guy either, or maybe he doesn't want it either.
He might not. I don't know. I feel like McAvoy is probably going to be the guy, and they want him, and they're not doing it now because he was hurt, and they want him to kind of reestablish himself and then grow into the role.
It'll be McAvoy. Yes,
and I think it's going to be McAvoy because I think he does. I think he does want it.
Okay, so Chirp 4 on season 4, episode 42 at 28:30.
Yeah,
you fucking mark it down.
Yeah,
we just said it's McAvoy.
Yes,
for those reasons, and it's going to be McAvoy. However long into the season, once he establishes himself, it's going to be, and it's going to be probably Pastrnak and Zadorov as the ace.
I agree 100%.
There you go. That's what it's going to be because Pastrnak doesn't want it. If Pastrnak wanted it, he'd have it.
He would have it.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Here's the other thing. I don't want Pastrnak to have it.
No, I don't either.
I don't. After what happened to Marchand last year, I don't want it.
I don't want him to have the pressure. I don't want him. Just go out and do what you've been doing for the last 3 years. Do the exact same thing. You played every day. You busted your ass. You scored over 100 points. Do that. Do that again for the remainder of your contract. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And you will be loved, and your number will get retired here, and you go into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Keep doing the same shit that you've been doing.
I don't want him to have it. I don't. I would lean towards Zadorov, but I don't want Pastrnak to have it.
No.
for those reasons that we mentioned. Shirt 5. What can we expect from the Bruins young players? Poitras, Lohrei, Lysell, Minton, Merkulov. How about Matej Blumel? who can't be put through waivers? How about Hustinov, who can't be put through waivers? Like how about these guys?
I tell you, I don't really know what to expect.
I don't either.
I'm not sure. I mean, Sweeney was talking about the young players, pinning their ears back for their opportunities.
Oh my God, you hear that? Oh my
what? God. Like, first of all, pinning your ears back. What are we doing? What game are we playing? Are we playing hockey? Are we playing something else?
Oh my God.
Isn't that what they do in football when they're rushing the passer?
Yeah, you pin your ears back. It's 3rd and 20, and there's no, they're not going to run it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're pinning your ears back.
Yeah, that's a wrong metaphor, wrong analogy. But I feel like they're going to. It's gonna be kind of a tough. I don't know, a tough goal for all of them. Like
he blocked them all by signing fucking 12 forwards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they talk about opportunities, but is there? Like, legitimately, is there an opportunity?
No.
For young guys to take like more than one job, or is it one job for a lot of those guys?
To me, the one opportunity there is if Lysell scores goals. Like if you can score goals, then you'll play. So Lysell has the ability to score goals. If he comes in the camp and shows that he can score goals and drive play, then he has a chance to make the club and make a roster because they need that so desperately. Okay?
What about Poitras? Same thing. If he can score goals.
Same thing. Now they've moved him to wing, I guess, in some of these practices. I don't love it.
No,
and I don't love it because again, it's board battles, and you're going to put that guy on the wall all night long. No, and in the corners and all that. No, he's going to be hurt in like 10 games. I want him to play center, and if it needs to be 3rd line center, then so be it. But I want him to play center and be given the chance to play center. That's it. So Lysell has a chance, I think, if he can score. If someone out there, Blumel, one of these guys, can show that they can drive play in a top 6 role, then they can make there's a job to be had there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if somebody can score, show that they can score, I think absolutely there could be a job there. I'm looking at all the guys they brought in and being like, that guy's not going to sit. That guy's not going to sit. That guy's not going to sit.
I know. He gets guys set for 3, 4, 5 years. Like they're not going to sit.
The other thing that drives me crazy about the Poitras thing, and we can move on after I get this off my chest, is I feel like he was productive as a center. Like there's certain guys that need to be in the middle of the ice, that see the ice well, that can make plays, and it's different. It's an entirely different game along the wall than it is if you have the puck in the middle of the ice with a little bit of space.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he's the same player. And why are we trying to make him into something he's not? Because he's not that great defensively. Again, are we forcing everybody to be Patrice Bergeron? Can we just let the guy play center, grow into the role on a team that stinks, and let him see if he can make plays and become the offensive player you need him to be? And his defense will improve. He'll make mistakes, but young players are going to make mistakes. So, let him actually develop.
When his numbers when he plays with talented players, his numbers when he plays with talented guys are very good.
Yes.
Like if you look at the charts, when he plays with guys who are 3rd line, 4th line grinders with no chance to score, they aren't that good. So he is, again, the same thing we've talked about before. He is top 6 makeup. He's not really bottom 6 makeup.
No.
So either he plays top 6 or he doesn't play in the league. Like that's really what it is with him. I mean, that's it. So you, in my opinion, you put him with Pastrnak for a little bit of time and see if you can develop some chemistry there, and if he can really produce and set up a guy who can score goals. And if he can do that, then maybe he can continue to play with him. But you can't throw him out there with fucking Michael Eyssimont and expect anything to happen. Like,
no, I'm with you.
You're setting him up to fail. Like it's just not going to happen.
I feel like he needs to play with like in one of the top two lines. Like he centers Zacha or he centers Pastrnak.
Yeah, in a perfect world for me, he's a second line center, but you don't really have second line wing play that can score goals. Like you don't have Nathan Horton and those guys. You don't have Michael Ryder. You don't have those guys.
No, I mean you would hope that Arvidsson has a bounce back year and Zacha can get back up into the 20 goal range.
I'm okay with him playing with Zacha and Arvidsson. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to me, that's where he should be. And Mr. Masters, Casey Middlestat, they can trade him out of town. Like, you can't have a guy that's, what was he like minus 35 and like 25 games with the Bruins?
Yeah, I know. It's just
awful.
Like,
for him, and then every single game he was on the ice, like the other team scored a goal.
So to me, you can't have Middlestat and Zacha on the same team. Like you just can't. You just can't do it.
I'm with you.
You just can't do it. And the first guy I would let go is Middlestat. And if you can't, then you really have to make a decision about Zacha. But those two guys on the thing together, it just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. So I don't know. Poitras, I feel like he's going to get the shaft again. He's going to play largely in Providence again this year. And then who knows what happens with him? I have no idea.
I think you will, because you already heard in the comments today at the Bruins charity golf outing. He was talking about Poitras and he was like, oh, he's still only, what do you say, 22 years old.
Yeah, which means he's not going to get a chance.
Exactly right. Yeah. He's already saying, oh, he's only, whatever. So, like,
the birth certificate
inferring he's got plenty of time to still develop. So they got plenty of time to keep him down in Providence so that he doesn't actually play.
Doesn't he have 1 year? This is his last year before the RFAs. Yeah. We RFAs for this year, but then if he's down there, then he has no real pull. He has no real leverage. So maybe that's the other thing.
Yeah,
let's keep him down there. So keep his level. Like if he comes up here this year and scores 50, 60 points, now you're talking about a bigger deal,
much bigger deal.
So that's a little head. That's a little
head game.
That's a little Sweeney magic going on right there.
Yeah, a little manipulation of the salary cap.
Yeah,
sure.
We'll send him down in Providence. Yeah,
Sweeney's is playing chess. Everyone else is playing checkers.
Absolutely, he's the smartest guy in the room.
Went to Harvard after all.
Chirp 6. How long will it take for the Bruins to rebuild?
2 years. I can't even say it with a straight face. 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Like 2. What does that mean? 2 years playoff team? 2 years contender? What does that mean?
Whatever.
I'll tell you what it means.
Whatever you want it to mean.
I'll tell you what it means. They just want to get back to the playoffs. So that's the goal. Like, and if they can scratch and claw their way to the playoffs this year, they will. That's how they save their job.
Yeah, that is how they save their job. I'm going Mr. Optimism again, though. So I'm going to say this year, bad again. High draft pick. Maybe they win the lottery. And then you have James Higgins next year and Gavin McKenna next year. And now you're back. Now you're ready to go.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, that's really optimistic.
That's what I'm saying. There it is, Mr. Optimism. 2 years. Boom, boom.
I mean, I love it, but they're not getting Gavin McKenna.
No, they're not.
And look, again, they're in a bind. They're in a bind of all binds.
They're in a very tough spot.
They're in a really tough spot.
What they really need this year, more than anything this year, is they need James Higgins to absolutely.
I mean, he needs to win the Hobie Baker. Yeah.
He needs to absolutely dominate the NCAA.
Yeah. And then at the end of the year, join the club, sign his ELC, play in the Garden. Play for the Bruins.
Gavin McKenna's playing college hockey this year too. So the Hobie Baker is going to be a tough get.
I'll tell you, I pray, I hope and pray for, what is it? Was he Penn State? Penn State BC final. Let's get that thing.
Oh yeah,
let's get that thing. In the second part of that, chirp, will David Pastrnak and Charlie McAvoy wait for it to happen?
If it happens in 2 years, they will. If it takes, tell you what, if you start to approach the end of David Pastrnak's contract, which I don't know when his contract is up, maybe producer.
I think it's 5 more years, 4 more years.
But if you start to get into like the last year or two of his contract and the Bruins still haven't made the playoffs and they're struggling along, same. Yeah.
Bye-bye, because he hasn't won a cup. Bye-bye.
He's leaving. He's going to pull a Marchand. He just saw it work. He just saw it work for Brad Marchand.
He's going to pick his destination.
Called his shot, said where he wanted to go. He went. He was a key cog in the Florida's Cup run, and they win the thing.
Yep.
So Pastrnak just saw that up close. And if the Bruins are still struggling when you get to the last year or two of his contract, he is a goner. And I think Charlie McAvoy is the same way. I think if he's in the last couple of years of his deal and nothing's happening with the Bruins as far as playoffs and stuff, I think they're gone because they've tasted the playoffs. They've been in cup finals. Like they know what it feels like, and they want a cup. They want that. So they're gonna leave if the Bruins aren't at that level.
All right, Connor, what do you have?
Pastrnak is signed through the 2030-2031 season, so it'd be 5 more years after this.
5 more years after this one, so 6 total.
So if you get into like 2028, 2029, and the Bruins are still bad, I think he's probably
he's going to start itching.
Yeah, he's going to be looking. He's going to be looking at the green grass somewhere else.
Do you think David Pastrnak sees the end of his contract here with the Bruins?
Yes, I do, because I'm an optimist at heart.
You think he will finish as a Boston Bruin?
I think he will finish as a Boston Bruin, and I'll even go so far as to say he will be the all-time leading goal scorer for your Boston Bruins.
Okay. And where would he rank, in your opinion, in Bruins history? Or Bork Pastrnak? Best forward ever? Probably, right? Even better than Espo and Neely? Sure. At that point.
Yeah. I mean, if he has 650 goals or something like that, 700 goals.
Christ, what does he have? 395 right now?
Yeah.
He has a chance to get 700 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a shit ton.
What do you got, Connor?
In the final 3 seasons of this contract, the team did write in an 8, a 10, and a 10-team trade list.
There you go.
So he might not want to leave, but the team has thought about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Because if they're bad, let's say they haven't really done much at 2028, don't you trade them to get a little bit of a bag in return? I mean, is that the method to get the ship righted again?
It might be. It might be
because get a couple picks and a player or whatever.
The current core is going to age out.
Yeah,
you're going to have to reset with the James Hagans of the world, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be the way that they turn the thing around. If it's
to this,
poor and
his contract is cash under cap all 3 of those years. And for those of you who aren't cap nerds, he is an 11.25 million cap hit, but he'll be at 10.5, then 9.5, then 9 in real cash.
Oh, that'll be in real cash at that point. That's a steal.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a steal in real cash.
It is.
Even in cap, but in real cash, it's an absolute steal.
Yeah.
Makes him very attractive.
He's a very attractive man. Anyway.
Chirp 7. 2 other attractive men, Don Sweeney and Cam Neely. Are they here at the beginning of next season?
If as optimistic Smitty, what should my answer be for this one?
Well, optimistic could be 2 things. Could be optimistic that they go, or optimistic that they stay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this because
optimistically, they'd have to go, right? To be, if you're being optimistic, that means that they're resetting the thing at the end of the year. Look, I think Cam Neely's a new Harry Sinden. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime.
Right.
I think he's going to do this till he retires or dies. Yeah. I don't think he's leaving. Like he is the new Harry Sinden.
Okay.
Don Sweeney is in the first year of 3.
So Cam stays, and I'm gonna say Swing. I think he'll still be here, but I'm gonna say maybe he's gone if they have another bad year.
I think
So
they'd have to be bottom 5.
He's gone. They're bottom 5. They get Gavin McKenna, and you get a new GM in here.
I think that's the only way he's gone. I think that they're going to give him more than this year. Unless the thing tanks.
Yeah.
Unless the thing tanks.
I would agree with that.
And if it does tank, he gets fired, hopefully before the deadline. And, somebody else, trades the pieces and tries to get if he's going to go at the end of the year and have to make 6 or 7 more trades again,
he won't get tanked at the deadline, I don't think.
So that sucks. I mean, if they're going south and he makes all these, let's say he makes 6 or 7 trades again.
Yeah.
He's making the trades and then he gets fired. That's just, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's kind of that's moronic.
But that's your Boston Bruins in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, moronic it's called Bruins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
does Sturm survive if Sweeney goes?
I think they both go.
Yeah.
I don't think the new guy comes in here and says, "Oh yeah, I'll keep the guy with limited NHL experience."
I don't know. That seems to be. I don't know if that's a Sweeney MO or a team MO, but they seem to do that.
They do.
It's like you got to keep our coaches. They bring in a new coach and you got to keep Joe Sacco. Bob, you got to keep Joe Sacco. Right. Keep all these guys. Like, who wants to coach like that? Apparently not people from the Dallas Stars.
If Sweeney gets sacked, is it Evan Gold? Like, is it really somebody different and from outside? The only time they won a cup in our lifetime was a guy from the outside. And Claude Julien, who's a friggin' Canadian. Former Canadian.
Guy from the outside. And
that's the only time. When they do their inbred shit, they don't win.
They don't win.
Yeah. So
maybe that should teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretend they're smart guys over there. They come off as smart guys using big words all the time. Maybe they could learn a lesson.
The corporate speak.
From some of that.
I'll tell you what, today's comment, every time he talks, I'm just like, Donnie, can you just sound like a real person one time? Boston's full of real people.
You know
what I mean? That's why they liked Cassidy. That's why they liked, guys who are just real people, and will just shoot the shit and tell you when they suck. That's why they liked Parcells. That's why, they just like those guys. Sounds like guys on the street.
Yeah, dirt dogs.
Don't bullshit me.
They don't like bullshitters.
No. You just set it up so your young players can't fucking win a job. And then you're going to put it on them to pin their ears back. Why don't you pin your fucking tail to your asshole and walk away out the door? Jesus Christ.
I like this flip of the script. You're going to be the fucking You're going to be the angry one this year, and I'm going to be the voice. I'm going to be the voice of reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the voice of reason, and you're going to be the angry one.
I'm getting a T-shirt made that just says "Sorry, John." Period, right on the front of it.
We sell "Sorry, John" T-shirts.
We do. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy my own T-shirt. Yeah,
you should buy one of those fucking things.
We're such a.
Hey, and by the way, use the coupon code "Sorry, John" to get fucking however much off your online purchases.
We should do a rolling discount. It's every time you click it, it's something else. 13% off tomorrow.
Sorry, John.
Who knows?
We hit the code on the wrong day, and you get your discount is less.
I'm gonna buy my own T-shirt, put it on.
Yeah.
No, I got to get new gear because guess what? I guess you know what? It looking pretty good that we're going to the Stadium Series game in February.
Yes.
You want some roadshow benders like back in Montreal?
Yeah, you want some fucking what is that? Is that Antiques Roadshow? Fucking
that's the Benders Roadshow.
A couple of old motherfuckers right here.
The last time it was a complete gong show.
We're a couple. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ! If you watch our buddy Bill, that was videotaping us when we went up to Montreal. That Montreal post game, I don't remember much of that.
No,
but it was a sight to see.
Oh, I watched it. Not too recently. Like I watched it. I don't know.
Not too
It was
long.
a month. Yeah, not too long ago. It was about a month ago. I watched it and I laughed my ass off. Like I don't even remember half the shit we said.
Yeah,
that
was so. Yeah, be prepared for the Stadium Series. We're gonna go down to Tampa. We're gonna fucking jump at the pirate ship. We're gonna do all kinds of fucking crap.
A wet T-shirt contest. We're gonna we're gonna do it all.
You're gonna enter a wet T-shirt contest. Is that what you're saying?
Optimistic Smitty in a wet T-shirt contest.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll
wet T-shirt right up.
Yeah,
and see these.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If we will do it if you sign up for DraftKings for once. DraftKings Sportsbook is Boston's hometown sportsbook. It's live right here in Massachusetts. Bet local on all your favorite sports from the comfort of your own home with DraftKings. To celebrate, all new customers will receive up to $150 in bonus bets when you sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook using code ITR. You can now bet local on money lines, spreads, props, and more with one of America's top-rated sportsbooks. That's DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up with the code ITR to get up to $150 in bonus bets to use now that mobile sports betting is live in Massachusetts. That's code ITR only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
If your loved one is experiencing problems with gambling, call 800-327-5050 or visit helplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist free and confidentially 24/7. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Mass. Eligibility restrictions apply, subject to regulatory licensing requirements. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as free bets. Terms at DraftKings.com/MA.
Get the DraftKings going. The football season's going, so get your DraftKings loaded, locked, and loaded.
I'm doing some bets with the DraftKings. I hit a couple times.
Did you hit a couple? I missed severely Sunday.
You know what DraftKings has now that might be the best thing ever is they have a ghost leg on the parlay. So you can do a parlay, 3+ team parlay, and if you miss one of the legs and still hit all the rest, you still get paid.
Oh, so there's like an out where you can get like 3 of the 4 or whatever. Or like
so if you have it has to be 3 or more. So if you have I had a 16 parlay and I missed one and I hit the other 5, so I still got paid. It was fantastic.
There you go. I mean, that's a pretty good little thing.
And I had a couple where I hit. I had quarterbacks as anytime touchdown scorers. Yeah, and I hit a couple of those. I hit on Pat Mahomes in the Kansas City game the other night, and I hit on I think Jalen Hurts. It was Jalen Hurts in the Philly game.
Okay. I came within. I mean, I'm telling you, I came within a nut hair of betting on Caleb Williams to be the first TD scorer in that Bears game, and it was like plus 3,800 or something, and he fucking scores on a 9-yard run, his first rushing touchdown of his career.
Wow.
And he scores the fucking thing, and I'm thinking of all those people who bet that. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So
nice change.
Yeah, put your life savings right on DraftKings.
Life savings right on DraftKings. Do it through our fucking website for crying out
loud. Yeah, do it. Do it through our website. And then you know what? Quit your job and just bet. Like roll the dice.
Do it through us and give us some of the money when you win.
Yeah, yes. We'll put the Venmo. Yeah. Email us, but we'll give you our Venmo.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right, the beauty this week. I'll tell you what, the beauty is one of the all-time beauties. It's me.
It's me.
Gonna love you, eh? They're gonna be loving you from dawn until dawn.
I'm new and improved. I'm new and improved, just like Sway.
Yeah.
Me and Sway are like this.
Smitty Swayman. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna do? I might talk. I just decided I'm gonna talk about myself in the third person for an entire
absolutely
episode.
Should. That's your new
episode. I'm gonna talk about myself in the third person. I just decided it.
Yeah.
So
I can hear it now. Smitty doesn't give a fuck about
you know what? I might do it. I might do it for the season 5 premiere. Season 5 premiere live. I'm gonna talk. I'm going to be third person Smitty the whole time. What does Connor have to say? Is this a bad idea, Connor?
I mean, Did you spend most of your summer resetting the market for podcasters?
Yes, we did.
We did actually. We did. I mean, everybody. We're trendsetters here.
We yes, we have given.
There's been some copycat. There's
we
been some
we have
copycat.
given. Look, we've given lots of other shows great ideas.
We have.
We have.
And 98.5 The Sports Hub is one of them. Like Felger and Maz, they love our ideas. Yeah.
Mainstream media all the way down to other podcasts. We've given a lot of people a lot of great ideas just from existing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to us. We are great.
I'll tell you what. As far as post games go, we were the first. We are the originals. We are the OGs.
Yes.
And you need to be with us in the post games because we will be, there'll be the fan comments. We'll keep you involved. We'll be the voice of the fan. Like, this is the post game to be at. We all know
100%.
this.
100%.
We all know.
So I'm new and improved. I am optimistic. Matt is going to take on the role this year of the grumpy old man. And I am going to be sunshine and motherfucking rainbows all season long, or at least until the season starts, and then probably downhill quickly. Anyway, the bender this week is there is no bender. Sorry,
I'm a bender.
We're gonna give Johnny Beecher the week off because Beach is gonna win the award for like the next 25 consecutive weeks.
He probably is.
So we're gonna no bender this week. We're gonna give Johnny some time off to heal and recuperate, and then he can come claim his award. Every week. He's going to be like, what is it like? He's going to be like Thriller. He's going to be like the Thriller of.
It's going to be consecutive weeks on the charts.
Benders, he's consecutive weeks at the top of the charts.
Yeah, up there with like Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson. Yeah,
Thriller,
absolutely.
Madonna,
yeah, Elvis. Yeah, he's the Elvis of fucking the Bruins.
He is. He's the Elvis of Benders.
Yeah, he's going to be great.
Yeah, he's no Riley Tufte, that's for sure.
No, he's no Riley Tufte, who we appreciate.
Yeah, friend of the program.
Friend of the program.
Riley Tufte. Talk about guys who should get a shot. Riley Tufte should get a shot.
He should get a shot, but there's no. I mean, if I'm Riley Tufte, I'm not overly thrilled. I mean,
the signings. Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard. To prove yourself and show yourself.
He's a big, powerful kid, though. He should get a shot.
He is.
He should get a shot.
I'd love to see him have a really great camp and make it hard for them.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yep.
I'd love to see that.
Me too.
I'd love to see that from him. So, hey, next week, September the 16th, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are live for the season 5 premiere of the Bruins Benders Podcast. And you can join us on YouTube, on the Inside the Rink YouTube channel, and put in your comments, and we'll get after it live for the first time in a while.
Smitty will be there.
Smitty will be there. And we'll get it live. It'll be the day before training camp starts. We'll talk prospect challenge because that'll be over.
Yeah.
We'll talk training camp roster. We'll shit on everybody. We'll talk to the fans. It'll be just a good old time.
It's gonna be a grand old time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a grand old time. So everybody should tune in on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So that and buy some shit too. Buy some shit before then. Have some merch.
Grab some merch so that you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Be ready to go.
That's what I'm telling you.
Right now, currently, for the time being, it's 20% off with code Sorry John.
There is Dustin Diamond Lohrei right there showing it off.
Get fucking bent with us. Sorry, John.
Sorry.
Buy
a rocks glass at 2. I have 2.
Yeah. We're gonna have to toast to the season. So bring your rocks. Bring your alcohol. Bring your rocks glass. And if you're non-alcoholic, bring it on. Hey, I had a couple of buddies this weekend.
Yeah.
Who were telling me that they
need some rocks glasses
in a group text that they were doing the non-alcoholic IPAs and that they love them and that they taste good and all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, all power to you. But yeah, non-alcoholic IPAs are the thing to do right now, I guess.
No, they're not.
No, you need that buzz.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for being on air, it's not the greatest if you're slurring your words, but
No.
I mean, we fumble over our words all the fucking time.
It doesn't matter. I just drank Fresca and I'm stumbling over my words. What's the difference does it make?
I mean, that's what's the
no.
difference? It was
What's the
fun
difference?
anyway. So who gives a flying fuck? Because it's not like we're going anywhere with this.
No,
so
no.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Old
All right,
fucking guys talking Bruins.
That's what we do. That's who we are. That's what we do. And we're gonna keep doing it.
That's right.
See you next Tuesday night. Go Bruins.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye.